Hi, my name is Julio Rivera. I'm an activist, journalist, adventurer, veteran, television presenter, and businessman. I've covered many of the major historical events going on around the world over the past several years, and after watching regime changes, conflict, and historic elections globally, I've come to the conclusion that the most underreported crisis in the world today can be defined in only one word: malware. That's why I've decided to dedicate my time to educating people everywhere and exposing the dangers that exist on the devices that we've become tethered to and depend on for so many reasons in our day-to-day life. Welcome to This Week in Malware. On This Week in Malware, we'll be covering the Djvu ransomware family continues to grow with ZFDV Ransomware. Laddleoser.com is associated with an intrusive browser hijacker. Altruistics Trojan launches stealth missions on your PC. It seems like there's never a week that goes by where we don't highlight the ever-growing Djvu ransomware family. This time we'll be talking about ZFDV Ransomware. Like its predecessors, ZFDV Ransomware locks files and demands a ransom fee to restore file access. If you tend to download free software from possibly unreliable sites, you can infect your computer with ransomware like ZFDV Ransomware. Ransomware is usually distributed via spam email attachments or bundled with freeware from pirated software sites. ZFDV ransomware corrupts various file types, including photos, music, documents, and videos. During the file encryption, ZFDV ransomware adds the .zfdv extension to affected files and leaves a ransom note on the user's desktop and in every folder that has the encrypted files. Unfortunately, an online decryption tool that would unlock the files encrypted by ZFDV ransomware is not available at the moment, and the only reliable way to recover infected files is to restore them from backup. You can also attempt to use alternative data recovery options. However, there's no guarantee that alternative data recovery tools will unlock all the encrypted files. Once downloaded and installed, ZFDV ransomware employs the AES encryption algorithm to lock up important files. Afterward, it demands a ransom in exchange for the decryption key. The decryption key costs $980, but the cybercriminals will offer a 50% discount if the victim contacts them within the first 72 hours after infection. The hackers could be contacted at admin@helpdata.top and support sys@airmail.cc. We, however, discourage establishing contact, as there is also no guarantee that they will unlock your files after paying. So ransomware victims are discouraged from paying the ransom or even establishing communication with the cybercriminals. How do I deal with the ZFDV ransomware infection? To protect yourself from the ZFDV ransomware infection, you should invest in a reputable malware remediation tool to regularly scan for elements associated with this troublesome ransomware threat. Additionally, you should also back up your files on an external hard drive or the cloud. Browser hijackers are unwanted programs infamous for their ability to display advertisements, banners, pop-up windows, and also take over your default homepage and web browser. In many cases, the goal of the browser hijackers' authors is to generate revenue from the sponsored ads. Laddleoser.com is a website that is associated with such a browser hijacker. Among the other potential security issues associated with a browser hijacker is the possibility to be redirected to an unvetted site that may lead to other potentially unwanted programs. Users experiencing browser hijacking also report being redirected to sites that attempt to collect personal information via scams that include fake surveys. Should you have a browser hijacker like the one associated with Laddleoser.com installed on your computer, you should prioritize immediate removal of the browser hijacker before solving any other potential computer issues. Other users experiencing browser hijacking report a sluggish, unresponsive, or unstable web browser just before the system repeatedly crashes. Above all, you should exercise caution when handling any bundled software that contains programs you actually want. The issue with bundled software is that it could bring in other programs you do not need. Thus, make sure to select the custom or advanced installation option to ensure you only choose to install the programs you actually want. How to protect yourself from browser hijackers. To protect yourself from any potential security problems as a result of the presence of a browser hijacker, like the one associated with Laddleoser.com, you should have a reputable malware remediation tool installed on your computer. Additionally, exercise caution when installing software and avoid less than reputable websites that offer free programs. Trojans are a deceptive piece of code that disguises itself as a legitimate program or pretends to perform a useful function on your computer. They conceal themselves, often for long periods of time, and can perform several different tasks depending on their creator's desires. Trojans can sometimes give the hacker mouse and keyboard permissions and the ability to take over the operation of the affected computer. Altruistics is a Trojan that continuously connects users to different domains and displays a flurry of ads. Altruistics may exhibit browser hijacker-like behavior, as it may also direct you to phishing sites and pages. In its efforts to remain stealthy, the Altruistics program mimics the legitimate computer processors common to every computer system, making it more difficult to identify and remove it manually. For that reason, it is highly recommended that infected systems are remediated with a legitimate malware remediation tool. What symptoms signify an Altruistics Trojan infection? Some of the telltale symptoms of an Altruistics Trojan infection include a slower computer, programs that take longer to open when you try to use them, sudden system and program crashes, or unusually high CPU and RAM usage. If you experience any of these symptoms, you should immediately initiate a system scan with a powerful malware remediation tool, as these symptoms could not only point to an Altruistics Trojan infection, but also to dangerous malware infection in general. How do I deal with an Altruistics Trojan infection? As previously mentioned, due to the fact that Trojans are especially good at hiding their presence, you should employ a legitimate malware removal tool to assist you in clearing your computer of this dangerous Trojan. You know, as I think about the dangers that exist online, not unlike the subjects we learned about in this video, I know I feel a lot better having an anti-malware program like SpyHunter installed in my PC, providing me the protection I need against malware, and I think you should too. SpyHunter 5's strongest features are found in its malware repair capabilities. SpyHunter 5's remediation algorithms dive deep into your system to remove and address complex malware issues affecting PCs today. While many anti-malware products only flag and quarantine malware and ultimately fail to fully remediate the root problem, the SpyHunter 5 remediation algorithm detects, quarantines, and programmatically repairs malware problems on your PC. SpyHunter 5 is a powerful PC utility that repairs malware threats in many cases where other competing anti-malware and antivirus programs may fail. To detect and remove malware for free, go to enigmasoftware.com and download SpyHunter today. Thanks for watching.